Yes, Anthony Joshua versus Robert Helenius. It's happening Saturday. He's replacing Dylan White. Obviously, had adverse findings in his drug test with VADA. So the fights that fight got cancelled. Helenius is the replacement. Is it it's a decent fight. Do you know what I mean? I'd rather have fought someone else. I'm sure there's, in a short space of time, it's probably the best I could get. But, you think of other fights. Michael Hunter, I think he was in training camp with him. Michael Hunter, he could have fought him. I mean, you don't know whether these guys want more money or, who knows. And Hergovich, obviously, but obviously Hergovich is, he's got a fight on there, and if he wins, I think it's mandatory to fight for the IBF, fight Usyk basically. If he wins, so is he gonna risk that? Who else was there? Chisora, obviously, but Chisora, he's managed by 235, AJ's company. So, they're friends and know each other for a long time. So, would you really want to see that? Plus, Chisora is on his way out in there. I don't want to see that fight, to be honest. And then who else was there? Maybe Jared Washington. No, maybe. But he's fighting Chisora, isn't he? So it is what it is. Who else is there? Andy Ruiz wanted it, didn't he? But I don't think that was going to happen. Plus, he's too dangerous, isn't he? Andy Ruiz, man. You know what I mean? He's got fast hands, he's too dangerous. Plus, Joshua's preparing for Wilder, and Helenius is probably, in terms of height, and he's got that right hand in it. He's the closest thing to Wilder, probably less mobile, but he's the closest thing, in terms of style-wise to Deontay Wilder. He's the Nordic nightmare. What a name! I love that name, the Nordic nightmare. It's similar to when it was a Samuel Peter, the Nigerian nightmare. No, it just makes me laugh. The name, yeah, Nordic Nightmare. So when I think of that, I think the hammer, the right hand, boom. If that lands, you know, on Joshua, then it could be a good night. It's heavyweight boxing. He can punch. He was doing well, wasn't it? I think he had two fights with Glogowski, whatever his fucking name, the Polish guy, American. Who was hyped up. He battered him twice. So, he just lost to Wilder, obviously. But Wilder, as we can see, Wilder's got power, man. He can beat anyone on a given day. He's got power. He's knocked every single of his opponents out except for Tyson Fury. But he had him down in the first fight and the third fight. I don't think he had him down in the second fight, did he? He just got battered in that one, didn't he? So yeah, I mean, it's probably the best. He's dangerous in terms of if he doesn't get knocked out, he stays in there. He's got the power, you know what I mean? He's got that right hand, So he's got a puncher's chance. But heavyweights in there, all it takes is one shot and then kaboom. And so Joshua he's gonna be cautious, and I don't think he should try to beat Wilder and try to take him out. Forget that, man. Obviously, he needs to win by knockout, but take your time, man. First few rounds, innit? We want to see a fight, man. Take your time, see what he's been working on, and then, knock him out. You know what I mean? After round 5, 4, 5, 6, start, turning it up on him and try and get him out of there. Do you know what I mean? But if he goes 12, it's going to be disappointing. We were looking for a knockout, really. He needs to knock him out, but it doesn't have to be early. Do you know what I mean? I just want to see I want to see a good fight. That's it.